Dear viewers and listeners, welcome to an episode of the podcast series for the QuantiFarm project. Today we are honored to have as our guest the coordinator of our project, Dionysios Solomos, from our coordinator GAIA Epicheirein. Hello Dionysios and welcome to our podcast.
Hi, thank you for the invitation. It's a big pleasure to be here today.
Thank you very much for us too. So we know that you have recently taken over the role of the coordinator in our project. How have you responded to this new role and which are the main challenges you have faced?
It was in the previous November, 7 months ago, when I joined the GAIA Epicheirein and I took over the coordination of the QuantiFarm project, succeeding 𝐏𝐫𝐞𝐬𝐬 in this role. Actually, transitioning into this position has been both challenging and exciting for me, particularly as I had no previous professional experience in the agri-food domain. Honestly, it was initially difficult for me to understand the intricacies of this sector, which is unique in characteristics, and get familiar with the concept of digital agricultural technology solutions, which are at the core of the project implementation approach. However, since the very first moment, I had the valuable support from the previous coordinator, all partners, and my team internally at GAIA Epicheirein, who really helped me to catch up with project developments and develop a good, solid understanding about the sector and the topic addressed. Besides, I have been working in the field of European collaboration for more than 3 years in projects in different fields and with a cross-thematic outlook, having all this year developed the necessary capacities and reflexes to manage effectively complex projects like QuantiFarm. Additionally, the fact that I come from a family with a farming tradition, particularly in olive oil production, has given me first-hand insights into the problems faced by farmers and the role that technology can play in improving their life and the operational efficiency of their production and all agricultural activities. Actually, this personal connection has fueled my passion for QuantiFarm and my commitment to contribute to its success. Speaking now about personal challenges, my only consideration, my only thought is to support farmers through QuantiFarm to understand better the benefits associated with digital agricultural technology solutions and provide practical tools and advice to advance digitalization and support the wide proliferation of these digital solutions across Europe.
Great, thank you very much and welcome officially in the coordination of this project. So you indeed have a personal relation with the farming sector and with QuantiFarm more specifically. So based on your sayings, could you also elaborate a little bit more about QuantiFarm's goals?
Of course, I will start with the overall mission of our project. Our mission is to support the further deployment and adoption of digital agricultural technology solutions among European farmers as key enablers and drivers for enhancing sustainability and competitiveness of the agricultural sector as a whole. In particular, we seek 7 specific objectives which are fully aligned with the priorities set by the Farm to Fork strategy and the new recently introduced Common Agricultural Policy. The first objective is to establish a network of test cases with agri sectors and commercial farms with different characteristics in order to assess these solutions under real production conditions. The second objective is to research farmers' motivations and the factors that affect the adoption and non-adoption of digital solutions at individual and large scale. The third specific objective is to design a framework for assessing the cost, benefits, and sustainability impacts of the different solutions, both at individual production steps, but also at a whole farm approach. The next specific objective includes to provide reliable qualitative and quantitative evaluation of Dutch performance on both monetary and sustainability terms. Next, we aim to create and make openly available a digital toolkit for farmers, farm advisors and policymakers to increase awareness about digital solutions and support decision making on this aspect. The next objective is to strengthen the capacities of farm advisors in delivering innovative advisory services to farmers regarding the selection, uptake and optimal use and application of DATs on the field. And the last one is to support the cultivation of an enabling policy and regulatory environment for the proliferation of DATs at a wide scale within the agri-food domain.
Could you tell us a little bit what makes it unique in comparison with other projects? What is the differentiator of QuantiFarm?
Compared to the big majority of EU-funded projects under this thematic topic that rely on laboratories or experimental farms, our project, our initiative, focuses on commercial farms enabling testing in real conditions. We engage commercial farms that are primarily concerned for their livelihood in order to assess the performance and the results obtained from the use of these digital solutions under real production conditions. Over the first year of our activities, we managed to engage 115 commercial farms operating in different sectors. Next, we have a systematic cross-European coverage of DATs. We evaluate the performance of DATs in 30 test cases across 10 biogeographical regions and 20 European countries, capturing a broad spectrum of agricultural sectors, crops, and diverse geographical and financial context. Our next added value to this field is that we develop tools by farmers and advisors for farmers and advisors. The toolkit has been grounded on a bottom-up approach that reflects the user's actual needs and requirements and serve as a one-stop shop for those wishing to increase their awareness about digital solutions, to get more information and receive actual support in deciding which available solution best fit into their needs and best address their priorities. Finally, our consortium, comprising different organizations with different skills and expertise, shares significant experience in designing, monitoring, and evaluating policy measures linking DATS digital solutions with the priorities set out in the new Common Agricultural Policy.
So indeed, the diverse expertise of various organizations and the fact that it focuses on the commercial aspect, and of course the fact that it is designed bottom-up to enable farmers and policymakers and advisors to make the right decision, is a big difference, makes the big difference for QuantiFarm in comparison to other projects.
That's exactly, you have described very accurately the added value of our project. Well done.
QuantiFarm celebrates its 2 years of successful implementation. Can you share with us the project's highlights during these 2 years?
During the first 2 years of project implementation, we managed to accomplish all our initial objectives and produce significant results that have essentially paved the way for further advancements and developments during the upcoming period. I will delve into more details about the major accomplishments. First, we conducted in-depth research to investigate the behavioral factors affecting the adoption and non-adoption of digital solutions by farmers. The initial research cycle was successfully completed. We also developed the assessment framework and its associated governance mechanism. The framework is a living resource that will be continuously evolved and refined based on the results from our test cases. We also executed the first cycle of piloting activities across the established test cases. The aim was to assess the actual costs, benefits, and sustainability implication of a range of pre-selected commercially available DATs using the developed assessment framework, of course. We also released the initial version of the toolkit. The toolkit comprises 4 DATS assessment and decision support tools and 1 policy monitoring tool for farmers, farm advisors, and policymakers. The toolkit is intended to increase awareness and data availability regarding digital solutions and support evidence-based decision-making. In its current version, the toolkit contains information for more than 300 digital solutions, including the assessment results from the DATs applied in our test cases. The toolkit allows users to input their individual data and properties characteristics and obtain customized assessments and personalized advisory services. Next, we created a comprehensive and innovative curriculum to train farm advisors in the field of DATS. And finally, we have formulated a robust methodology for the formulation of policy recommendation, actionable policy recommendations to enhance the sustainability and competitiveness of the agri-food sector through the proliferation of digital agricultural solutions.
I would like to ask you something about the QuantiFarm Consortium, which we know it is very diverse and it comprises of a wide range of partners covering from farmers to universities. This, of course, is a challenge itself. I would like to ask you now, how do you ensure the best collaboration amongst them?
Indeed, the QuantiFarm Consortium brings together 32 partners from 20 European countries, representing various stakeholders from across the agricultural value chain, including farmers' organizations, farm businesses, digital innovation hubs, technological providers, research institutes, and universities. While at first glance this diverse collaboration may seem challenging, it has proven instrumental for us in achieving the project's multidimensional objectives. I would say that having such diverse partnership is a blessing and big opportunity for the project. We built on the diverse and unique expertise and complementarities of our partners to explore different issues from multiple angles and perspectives and produce results that are innovative and encompassing and rather practical for our target groups. Besides this approach, having different perspectives ensures scientific soundness and wide applicability for all types of actors within the agricultural value chain. To ensure smooth collaboration from a practical point of view, in GAIA Epicheirein we employ best management approaches and practices to actively engage all partners in project implementation and support the attainment of our ambitious project objectives. Our aim is to have a fruitful collaboration with all the participating entities, and for this purpose we employ different internal collaboration schemes and mechanisms, like having regular plenary meetings, work package leaders meetings, frequent collaboration with all participating entities, frequent email exchanges, and an open collaborative platform to work on documents concurrently in an online instance.
Now let's go to another external, this time, stakeholder group of QuantiFarm, and very important one actually, and by that I mean the farmers. So what is the response of the farmers to the QuantiFarm project? Are they engaging? Do we have any initial feedback from them?
So far, farmers' engagement in project activities has been remarkable. To date, over 115 commercial farms are actively participating in our test cases, assessing a wide range of digital solutions in the context of our piloting activities. Actually, their involvement includes the practical application of digital agricultural technology solutions throughout the cultivation period. We have 3 cultivation periods, 3 rounds of piloting activities, and they need to adhere to the generated advice and provide in situ data to perform the analysis. In addition, more than 100 farmers took part in our research activities conducted by our partner TNO in order to investigate the underlying factors determining the adoption and non-adoption of digital solutions. Field visits with on-site discussions and surveys were the primary methods used to understand the contextual background and the factors affecting farmers' motivation regarding DATS. There has been also a noticeable increase in interest regarding the toolkit and its services. As more information and enhanced capabilities are added to the toolkit, more and more farmers are visiting our services and utilizing the different tools to get more information about digital solutions and support their adoption journey regarding that. Finally, during our participation in major networking events, major sectoral networking events, the project has attracted substantial interest from farmers, particularly regarding its piloting activities and the toolkit. Farmers are recognizing the necessity of transitioning to the digital era and are keen to learn more about digital solutions, also recognizing the value provided by the project and its outcomes.
We indeed have very much engagement from farmers, and we hear also some very impressive numbers. This is very positive and very optimistic for the project. And one last question before we close our conversation is regarding the future of QuantiFarm. What can we expect from QuantiFarm in the coming months?
We are still in the middle of project implementation and more outcomes are yet to come. We will start with the upcoming release of the assessment framework as a standalone software tool that will feature a standardized web form for data collection from farmers and automated calculation of assessment results. This will render the assessment framework to a more technical and practical resource for the agricultural community and all interested parties for wider replication. Next, the continuous refinement of the toolkit with the integration of more information on commercially available DATSs and the advancement of existing services will enhance its practicality and the use for farmers. The establishment of a digital and sustainability monitoring system for enhanced sectoral governance. This will be primarily achieved through the release of the fully fledged complete version of our policy monitoring tool. In its current version, the policy monitoring tool includes aggregate information about crops sustainability indicators for a limited number of local administration units, and the plan is to expand this number of regions and areas included in the service. Finally, by the end of the project, we will deliver a set of actionable policy recommendations in 3 critical areas: behavioral determinants, sustainability, and competitiveness, to advance the proliferation of digital solutions at a large scale across Europe. And finally, we expect to have a critical mass of farm advisors trained and qualified to deliver advisory services to farmers regarding the selection, adoption, and application of DATS. We plan to organize 13 training events across Europe.
Great, thank you very much for your answer. These future goals sound very promising, and we are looking forward to hearing more from QuantiFarm in the coming months.
Before closing, I would like to invite everybody to visit our official communication channels, our website, our social media, to get more information about our ongoing activities and the results that we have produced so far. And stay tuned for more advancement and for more developments in the agricultural digital landscape.
Thank you very much for promoting QuantiFarm and for being here with us today.
It was my pleasure. Thank you so much for inviting me.
Thank you. And as for you, dear viewers and listeners, thank you very much for watching and stay tuned for our next episode.